Who is the best female artist of every decade? Just my opinion, totally subjective. The 1950s was the rise of rock and roll, and while that was making the rounds, there was a female in both pop and country making waves both in the charts and with her own sales. To me, I think the best artist of the 1950s for a female talent is the singing rage Miss Patti Page. The 60s, to me, the greatest era in music history. You had pretty much everything. You had the rise of the Beatles, you had the British invasion, you had Woodstock near the later end, you had Motown, you had everything. And the girl that stood out, the female musician who stood out more than most, in my opinion, the Queen of Soul, the greatest voice in music history, Aretha Franklin. The 70s might be the deepest era for female talent there ever was, with Linda Ronstadt, Stevie Nicks, Tina Turner, Joni Mitchell, Diana Ross. But to me, the female that edges out all of them, the best of that decade, is Carole King. The 80s one to me is non-negotiable. This one's rather easy. It's the best-selling female artist of all time. When you think of the 80s, you think of Madonna. It's really no question to me. To me, the 90s isn't easy, but it's an easier choice than the 70s and the 60s were. It's Mariah Carey. She came along really quick. She had multiple hits in her debut album. She's still going strong today. I don't think it's an easy answer, but I think it's the most correct answer for the 90s. The 2000s, to me, it might be a debate, but I don't really think it is. I think it's quite easily Beyonce. I think she was the biggest female talent from 2000 to 2010. Honestly, you can probably give her both decades, but I'm giving her the early 2000s. The 2010s was the rise of Rihanna. I think, again, kind of an easy choice to give her this one. There were some other notable people in there as well, like Taylor Swift. But I think the 2010s, as far as that decade is concerned, she deserves that one. The 2020s is quite easily Taylor Swift. We're only 5 years in, but she has been everywhere this decade so far. She's going to end up breaking Madonna's record for most album sales of all time by a female. I mean, she's going to go down as the best-selling female artist of all time, and you can say her prime has been this decade. So Taylor Swift, to me, rounds out the list.